Yeah.
Fellas, are you looking to spice things up in the bedroom? Been fantasizing about surprising your lover with an adventurous new toy or adult movie? Well, here's an offer you won't be able to resist. Go to adamandeve.com, and for a limited time only, you'll get 50% off just about any item. But that's not all. Oh no. When you select your one item at 50% off, you'll also receive 3 free adult DVDs for a little inspiration. Plus, a free extra gift so sensual, we can't mention it on the radio. And to top it all off, we'll even throw in free shipping on your entire order. And no, we're not teasing. So check out adamandeve.com today for this special offer. Get 50% off one item when you type DEAL48 for the offer code upon checkout. When you do, you'll get 3 free DVDs, a free extra gift, and free shipping. Just use offer code DEAL48 at adamandeve.com.
MoreLikeRadio.com. It's our duty to entertain you. I said duty. Hey, you. Yes, you guessed 10,542,000. Change your username. And while you're in the More Like Radio live page, listening to fine quality programming, notice the banner ad just slightly above the chat room? It's a link to something you want in Amazon. Click it. It's probably reminding you to order something you need from Amazon.com. Don't leave MLR and type the URL like a sucker. Just click the link and it'll open in a new window. This way you can buy your shit and continue listening to the show. Now, change your username. It's right there on the right, stupid.
Did you know you can listen to any of the More Like Radio shows on the go? Download TuneIn Radio on your smartphone and search More Like Radio and never miss a show.
Oh, for how long has it been now?
Yes, welcome to Royce and Falcone. It has been, I don't know, over a year, right?
Edge FM was still a thing. That's how long ago it was.
Wow, that's a while. I just thought, let's bring it back. I know Mercer's been working, and I kind of want to have something live until, Mercer comes back to the land of the living. So I figured we would put the band back together. And not the Beatles, but Wings. Wings is back together.
Wings is back together.
Yeah.
Kevin Nash has torn his quad, so the Big Show's now part of the stable.
Yeah, there you go. It's no problem. All right, One Warrior Nation. What's going on? We are all sorts of live tonight. Yes, you can call in the numbers 954-573-2780, or you hit us up on Twitter. I'm at HippoJuiceFilm, or at Heel Punchy, or at HJuiceMarie. And I think that's pretty much all the ways to get in contact with us tonight.
Pretty much. And I want to, before we get started with some of our topics, I want to point out I'm glad that we're playing the CZW ad again.
Yes.
Because I had a little game that I would play whenever that plays, is to see if any of the people mentioned in there are signed to WWE at this point.
Yeah,
because
well.
I'm pretty sure Sami Callihan is in there. They sign, and he's going to be debuting on NXT soon.
Yeah, or Cassius Ohno's Gunt. Fucking guy getting way too much weight.
Cassius Ohno's Gunt, because he's like, well, I don't have to worry about toning my body. They'll call me up anyway, right, guys? One of these days. I'm not mad they're not giving me the Del Rio treatment where I just go right up to the main roster.
I don't like Del Rio. It's boring me. He bores me.
No, but you know the Del Rio's best match? The one where Mirko Cro Cop kicked him in the head.
I like that one. Good.
When he was in Pride with the mask on.
Yeah, I remember that. They let him fight with the mask on. He got his ass beat.
A lot, yeah. I mean, he had a few wins because Pride would just feed shitty fighters to certain people to make them look better. But then they would all right, you beat these guys who are random Japanese guy A. Here's Fedor.
I was reading about how many of those Pride fights were fixed. Like
I can imagine.
There's a lot. Like Dan Severn even admitted to being in a couple fixed fights.
And like the Yakuza was running that big time.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, that was a huge. One of the people who was supposedly an owner, supposedly committed suicide, but a lot of people think it's kind of fishy, and that he was really a front as far as the owner goes, being the owner goes anyway.
Right.
And then once that happened, they lost their TV deal, and that's why UFC bought Pride.
Yeah, Zuffa bought him, right?
Yeah.
And now all the fighters get paid $35 and have to fucking deal with it.
Well, UFC's getting better with paying fighters, but Pride was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like you could justify going to another country to fight because you were making millions.
Yeah.
And Pride made for some of the most hilarious fighter involved commercials too.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, but they even still show it like sometimes on Fuel or whatever. And I remember, man, it was so much more violent. Like you could knee a downed opponent in the head and shit.
Yeah, that and I think that's a rule that should be brought back, by the way, because the way it is now, amateur wrestlers have too much of an advantage. Like they can just keep shooting for takedowns all day without any repercussion.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I really lost interest in UFC. There's just too many boring matches now.
Yeah, that's another thing with all the wrestlers that they bring in there.
Yeah.
And a lot of them do lay and pray. It's ridiculous. The heavyweight division has gotten better, though, I've got to say. And the middleweight division's a little more interesting now that Anderson Silva finally lost a match.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Which everyone says was fucking fixed.
Fixed by what? Anderson Silva doing his usual
I'm just saying what people are saying. And by the way, you saw the BBC just tweeted that they will be revealing the next Doctor in a Series 1 live television event this Sunday at 7 p.m. We'll know who the new Doctor is. They just tweeted it right now. So
about time.
7 p.m. We're gonna know who the new Doctor is on Sunday.
Any guesses?
My guess, the new Doctor is gonna be Hugh Jackman. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I have no idea.
Wasn't your guess earlier Hugh Laurie?
I think it might be the black guy from Luther.
I would probably expect them to go with someone who's black.
Why?
Just because, with the way they did Matt Smith as the Doctor last time, someone younger, which they hadn't done before. Now they'll go with another type of person they hadn't gone with before.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I hope it's not a girl. That's my only. I better not be a girl.
Unless she's super hot.
No, fuck that.
Yeah. I keep thinking it's the one guy who was in the Harry Potter movies. He played one of Ron's older brothers.
Oh yeah, yeah.
One of the Weasley twins.
No, yeah.
Or was it Percy? Or was it one of the real older ones, Bill? Or
one of the twins.
Oh, okay.
But I have a better appreciation for Matt Smith now, but I'm still such a Tennant fan.
I don't know. I really like Matt Smith. I mean, I like Tennant a lot, and everyone's favorite still Tennant from the new series. But I don't know, man. Matt Smith really grew on me, especially after the last episode, the series finale was really good. He was very good in it.
Oh, I'm in no way knocking Matt Smith as a Doctor. He's fantastic, and Actually, I think all 3 of the newer ones have been great.
Dr. Dre, that'll be the next Doctor. Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre.
You have Beats headphones.
Yeah, and the TARDIS will turn into a Ferrari.
No, the TARDIS will turn into an Impala with fucking hydraulics. It's gonna be old school Dre. Just fucking kicking it.
It'll have the Beats logo.
Of course it will.
You know, if there was an American version of Doctor Who, they would have an episode where Dr. Dre is like a doctor.
First off, you mean Inspector Spacetime?
Yes, Inspector Spacetime.
By the way, I'm happy Community's coming back. That's kind of cool.
And that Dan Harmon is the showrunner again.
Yep.
It left.
Yeah, although the last season wasn't bad, even without Harmon was still pretty good. But I heard that Chase is gone, and the guy who plays Troy is only going to be in half the episodes
Oh, why is that?
because he's doing movie work now.
He's getting hired now for like more
By
money.
the way, did you fucking read that this fucking idiot that's playing the new Spider-Man said that he was talking to Fox about making Mary Jane a dude?
What?
Did you not read that? Hold on. IGN Spider-Man MJ dude. From July 10th, Spider-Man's Andrew Garfield wants Mary Jane to be male. There's been a lot of buzz going around about the role of Mary Jane Watson in the Amazing Spider-Man sequel, but Andrew Garfield recently pitched his own unique idea for the character. What if MJ was a guy? While speaking to EW.com, the actor said he recently had a conversation with producer Matt Tolmack about Mary Jane, and he'd like to see. I was kind of joking, but was kind of not joking about MJ, and I was like, "What if MJ's a dude? Why can't we discover that Peter's exploring his sexuality? It's hardly even groundbreaking. So why can't he be gay?" Well, because he can't be gay, because it's not a matter that there's gay superheroes. Make a movie about a gay superhero. But you cannot just make my fucking childhood Spider-Man bi all of a sudden, all right? Fuck you, bro.
They're not gonna make Spider-Man bi just because the actor's like, "Hey, so this would be a cool idea. Like if Mary Jane were a dude." Relax, Orlando Jordan.
Garfield even knows who he wants to play the part. I've been obsessed with Michael B. Jordan since The Wire. Okay, so not only is he gay, but he likes black dudes.
He loves black dudes.
When asked if he'd already heard the pitch, Webb replied, "Are you kidding? What do you think of Peter Parker exploring his sexuality in a future Spider-Man sequel? I think it's stupid. Moreover, what do you think of Michael B. Jordan playing MJ? I think it's even worse. You're going to go from a redhead to a black guy. Yeah, that makes sense.
Complete sense. Especially as much sense as making the Kingpin be played by a black guy, even if Michael Clark Duncan was the most logical person to play the character.
I don't understand why they have to do this. There's not a point in it. It's just fucking retarded.
They're not going to do it. They're just going to be like, "Listen, Andrew, that's cute, but no. That's not going to happen at all." They're like, just be lucky you're getting these paychecks, all right? Because there's a lot of people just like you who could be getting these paychecks. And he's a good actor. Like, he's a really good actor. Just, no.
Is he gay?
No, but he's a hipster, so I could picture that.
Makes sense.
I could picture that coming from there. Like, oh, dude, it'd be like fresh and new and like tolerant.
Wow, 24 is definitely coming back, and Chloe's going to be in it. There you go, Marie. Remember 24?
They're bringing it back?
Yeah.
Who's Chloe?
The chick.
Remind me.
You have to. We actually stopped watching it like a season.
Along with everyone else.
But I want to give it to you. By the way, I've said it before, but on Netflix, Orange is the New Black is fantastic. The show that it's by the creator of Weeds.
Oh, Chloe O'Brien.
Yes.
Oh yeah, she was good. I liked her. She was all like overly intelligent and awkward and angry.
She's actually a comic. She's from Second City, I believe. Is where she came out of. She's also Gail the Snail in Always Sunny.
Right.
Yeah.
Speaking of It's Always Sunny, Charlie Day is fantastic in any movie he's in.
I haven't seen that Pacific Rim movie.
Surprisingly, Charlie gets a lot of screen time. He literally is like one of the top characters in the movie.
Hey, are you excited for this wacky cop show starring Andy Samberg?
No.
Yeah, dude. It's like, hey, I'm a cop, but I'm not wearing pants, so it's kind of funny.
Oh, so you mean like Reno 911?
No, like this, like Brooklyn Nine-Nine trailer.
Brooklyn, whatever area code.
Yeah, it is. It's called Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
It'll be like big ups to Brooklyn 911.
Oh, it's the people who make Parks and Rec. By the way, I heard Rob Lowe's leaving Parks and Rec, and so is Rashida Jones.
That is literally the worst news I could have ever heard. I love Rob Lowe.
Is Terry Crews going to be in this movie? Or show, I mean?
I don't know. I'm pulling.
Or a random black guy
Bro,
who looks like Terry Crews?
Let's hear the funny jokes in the trailer. Hold on. I have it pulling it up here. Come on. Oh my God! It takes long to load because it has to pack all the comedy.
Commanding officer.
Speech.
Let me back up.
They're sworn to protect. I'm your new commanding officer.
Speech.
That was my speech.
They're ready to serve.
Hey, welcome to the murder.
They're dressed to
I was welcome to the murder.
Like, why would that even be welcoming? It's very
like
sad.
People are dead.
impress.
Your shirt looks like vomit.
Good call.
This fall,
The next time I see you, I'd like you to be wearing a necktie.
one office comedy doesn't go by the book.
It
Hey,
never
I like
goes
the
by
time.
the book.
They don't. It's like they got the rule book and they threw it right out the window.
Why even have a book if you're never going to go by
It's
it?
why even you're right. We're wasting paper.
The poor author spends so much time getting it rewritten and published and, marketing, and just no one uses it.
Let's pound it out.
Everyone, get in here. Bring a camera.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine, a new comedy Tuesdays this fall on Fox.
Not watching it.
Yes, and it'll be canceled this spring on Fox. So,
And that is Terry Crews playing the sergeant.
yeah. Remember he was in The Wire?
Remember when he was in Idiocracy?
I loved Idiocracy.
Fantastic movie. And Chelsea Peretti's actually in it too.
Is she?
Yeah.
Who?
Remember, you guys did the story on her almost having to go to court in Italy for making fun of the Catholic Church.
Oh yeah. I remember that. So you sent me this. What is this? This comic steals material from Patrice and D.L. Hughley.
This kid, Kane Carter, his name is. He did a YouTube video, and people have been pointing out that he's more so Patrice, but someone is saying D.L. Hughley too. He's copying what they've said verbatim. Like with Patrice, it's word for word. The video that I sent, if I don't know if you want to play that.
I can play it.
Ooh, honey, you understand? That's the fucking side of the menu. You understand that? No. You order from that side of the menu, somebody is fucking. You understand that? I'm not saying it's you, but somebody live where you live is fucking me. You understand that? It's steak, lobster, and dick. It is a combination.
I was sitting in the payment plan office because, nigga like me ain't got no insurance. The lady started doing the numbers, trying to figure out how much everything gonna cost, and she slide me the paper, and I pick it up, and I'm looking at it. And I'm like, bitch, this shit better come with some head. All this fucking money, preferably from the bitch at the front desk, because she is looking rather scrumptious. So front desk bitch, if you watching, every time I smile at you, it's not because I'm nice. Deep down inside, I just really want to fuck you. So if you're not down with it, don't expect me to sign in no more.
I don't know. That one.
That one, no. Like I said, more so Patrice.
All right,
I
that's it.
didn't get why he.
All right,
Hughley
let's do the
did.
Patrice one.
People think I'm a woman hater. I'm not a woman hater. I'm a woman helper. I like to help women. I like to give them advice because basically it's just I want to teach men how to give their women different options on how to think. And that's what I think a lot of problem is, lies in relationships. There are not other options for bitches to think. They just think the way they think since the year one or whenever pussy became important on this planet. And they just think the way they think. And as men, we are so afraid of losing whatever we're afraid to lose. I don't know if it's sex, if we cancel out sex, it can't be just sex, but I don't know.
Because you think I'm some type of woman hater. Complete opposite. I'm a woman helper. I like to give women advice and to teach men how to give their women different options on how to think. Because that's really the problem.
Ooh, that's awkward.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Relationships. It's not enough options to the way you bitches think. You just think the way that you think, and then naturally the shit trickles down to us, and we gotta conform to that shit.
Women's power is in your fear of whatever they're gonna do.
What niggas don't realize is that a woman's power only lies in your fear of what she might do. Like, not fuck you. That's why we don't say half the shit we really want to say to you goofy bitches, because we want pussy. You know why?
But women don't even know how they want to be treated. They don't. They're goofy. I'm just telling you. Goofy.
Wow, this guy's a piece of shit.
Yeah. And he did not even mention one word of Patrice O'Neal until well after Dante Nero, a comic in New York, brought it up. And a lot of other people were just hammering the guy for ripping off Patrice.
Let me look up this Kane Carter.
He's got, I'm going to get his Twitter name now. He's got one of the douchiest Twitter names. It's at Hot Damn Iraq. Yeah. His name's Maurice Kane Carter.
I don't know if you said it right. It's probably more like, hot damn, Iraq.
He probably says it that way, but he typed it the way white people would say it.
Hot damn, Iraq?
Yep.
Well, okay. I'm gonna send him a tweet. I'm gonna send him a tweet because I think that I'm gonna help him out here. At Hot Damn Iraq. Okay, I'm logged in. Good. At Hot Damn Iraq. I wonder if Hot Damn Iraq Twitter account is also run by Patrice O'Neal's
His Twitter account.
Jokes.
His Twitter account, his last two photos and videos that he posted are of Patrice O'Neal. So,
And those were posted well after he started taking beatings for ripping off his material.
yeah, he doesn't do a whole ton of tweeting because both of them were posted on July 30th saying nothing but respect for Patrice and then a YouTube clip of Patrice.
But he stole from him, and that's what bothers me. Is
he respects him so much.
He respected him because he got caught.
What woes?
Yeah, if no one had noticed and no one had pointed it out, he'd still be doing it. Obviously.
How on earth do people think that they can get away with doing somebody else's routine in this day and age?
It's impossible.
I mean, listen, Dennis Leary, I get getting away with it because it was the early 90s. So there was no internet for people to be, oh, this sounds familiar. Let me check Bill Hicks on YouTube. No, that wasn't going on. But that's why people stealing material in general is ridiculous, because eventually it's going to be on YouTube for people to pick at and remember whose material you're ripping off.
Absolutely. I mean, there are fanboys for every stupid, lame thing you could possibly think of. Patrice was a great comic, and a lot of people knew his stand-up very well. How dare you even think about going remotely close to what he was saying?
Yeah, and it's weird. There are people, I've even seen people perform, and even Coletta has done this too, where you can point which line they're ripping off. I saw someone word for word rip off a Zach Galifianakis line.
And, granted, sometimes when you hear a joke so often, you honestly forget where it came from. And you may even think maybe after a while that you had it. But there's a difference between that and he was talking about an entire concept that Patrice went through.
Yeah. And it's not like he just did a similar premise that Patrice was doing. It was word for word.
Yeah.
And if Coletta were in chat still and listening, even he'd say he sees guys, he'd sit down and be like, oh, wants to shout out the name of the comic they're ripping off.
Yeah. If you don't mind moving on here. Aaron Hernandez allegedly writes fan from jail, declares himself not guilty.
Not guilty by what? Oh, the evidence is destroyed, so you can't convict.
Aaron Hernandez had not spoken publicly since being associated with the death of Odin Lloyd in June. He's been held in prison without bail, while several Massachusetts jurisdictions sort out which, if any, charges to bring against him. However, he may still be connecting with fans, at least those who take the time to write to him. According to TMZ, a fan who had served time in the same jail where Hernandez is currently being held in Bristol County wrote to Hernandez to give him a sense of what life is like behind the walls. And Hernandez apparently wrote back. TMZ stated it verified the letter's authenticity with law enforcement. Yahoo Sports contacted Bristol County Sheriff's Office and was able to confirm the inmate ID number, blah, 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 blah. However, blah, blah, blah. Here's a transcript of the letter. Name redacted. Your letter meant a lot to me, and it was very true. I know everything happens for a reason, and I know God has a plan for me, and something good will come out of this. The world just makes things out of false accusations, and it will all die down, especially when they say not guilty, and all the people who turned on me will feel like crap. I've always been a great person and known for having an amazing heart. I'm a strong person, and nothing will break me.
Oh, you mean the same kind-hearted person who also allegedly shot someone in the face in Florida when he was in college?
He's just...
Like, if he was known as a kind-hearted guy, someone would have drafted him round 2, maybe round 1, not round 4 where the Patriots were able to get him.
Yeah, I think it was Cincinnati's coach was the one saying that he knew he was trouble. That's why he didn't.
Yeah, Cincinnati, I would like to point out, said that.
Yeah, and Cincinnati sucks.
Not only do they suck, well, they've gotten better, but not only did they suck at the time, but they've had a lot of people have run-ins with the law.
Right.
They're not known as being the best judges of character. So if they saw that coming, Bill Belichick should have seen that coming.
Yeah, well, Bill Belichick is another idiot. He's just he's a cheater too, and nothing ever happened to him for cheating.
You know what it is? I don't think it's so much that he's an idiot. It's that he thinks he's smarter than everybody else in the room.
What did Bill Belichick do that was cheating?
He filmed another team's practice. You're not allowed to. So he was filming many teams' practices, and they caught him doing it. But he never got punished for it, right?
I know he got fined. Robert Kraft got fined, and they were stripped of a draft pick, like a first-round pick.
I guess that's getting in trouble.
Not really. Not for them.
He didn't get first pixies.
Well, the year they had that pick stripped away, they had a higher pick that they traded for.
Right.
So really, they lost one pick, but they still had one higher than that pick would have been.
So somebody put a list here of America's snobbiest cities.
Is
I think we
Seattle
know
one?
Right.
Huh?
Hold on,
I want to guess. Seattle one?
Hold
New
on.
York has to be one.
New York has to be. I would be surprised.
All right, well, we're gonna start number 20. I don't know. San Juan, Puerto Rico. The island can boast about its high caliber of shopping and dining, as well as stylish locales. Coffee aficionados, meanwhile, won't want to leave town without picking up some beans from old San Juan's, whatever. Yeah, except for all the murders, I guess it's fine.
And it's not really America, so get off my list.
And I knew 19 was going to be snobby because just yesterday I saw somebody with a bumper sticker that says, "Keep Austin weird." Austin, Texas.
Oh, God.
Rivals have long labeled the students at the University of Texas as tea-sippers, and the whole city resonates with a brainy, offbeat vibe. Oh, my God.
I've heard a lot of things about Austin.
18, Portland.
There you go.
Portlandia.
I'm surprised Portland didn't make it in the top 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, how did that happen?
The old Port is
How
a
are
great
there
place to have a...
17 snobbier cities in Portland?
17 is Houston. I've heard that, too. Houston's fucking weirdos live there.
Well, Houston's close. It's close to Austin.
Yeah.
P-Rock is, is close there, too. So
Yeah, and then I heard the Red Show the other night, so I think problem solved. Hey, somebody cut the feed. Number 16, Los Angeles. Well,
Yeah.
Duh.
they should have put parts of Los Angeles.
Yeah. Like Holly Weird or Malibu or Pasadena
Basically any part but Compton.
or Santa Barbara
Yeah.
or anything that starts with Santa.
Or Beverly.
The next one is Philly.
Philadelphia?
Yeah, Philadelphia.
Flip.
Kansas City.
Wait, what the fuck is snobby about Philadelphia?
The home of the Liberty Ale showcases plenty of historic pomp. You can tuck into a braised rabbit at the City Tavern where George Washington and the other founding
they're
fathers.
just claiming everything's old as shit, and so that's what makes them snobby?
Yes. Then Kansas City is the next one.
What?
The city's trio of big museums and the Kauffman Center, home of the city's symphony, ballet, and opera.
I've never heard of any of those things.
Well, now you have. Now, Nashville.
Yeah, music. They're music snobs.
I could see that.
I mean, Jeff Jarrett's from there. Number 12, Savannah, Georgia.
Oh, yeah.
Savannah, Georgia.
They're white snobs.
They are, though, but they're
They're the fucking plantation owners that come from white money. If you're not white money and established 200 years worth of family line, they don't give a shit about you.
And I'm guessing the only non-white people who live there now are the starting lineups for the Atlanta Falcons.
By the way, number 18 was Portland, Maine. Number 11 is Portland, Oregon. So it makes more sense.
That's on you.
You're right. Makes
That's
more
on
sense,
you,
though,
sir.
right? The eco-conscious foodie city certainly does not subscribe to conventional form of pomposity. It ranks near the top. Whatever.
Well, it's safe to say that any city named Portland is probably going to be
Number
snobby at this point.
10, Charleston, South Carolina. I've heard that.
Another Charleston and Savannah are very similar in attitude.
Number 9, Washington, D.C.
Yeah, because all the politicians.
Yeah.
Number 8, Providence, Rhode Island.
I could see that. Yeah.
It's like, you know what it is? It's
Why?
because it's New England's gated community.
Is that what?
That's what it is. Rhode Island is New England's gated community.
Is that true, Punchy?
Yeah, it is. Ask anyone that lives in Boston or that around that area. That's what it is. Number 7, Chicago.
Why are
Chicago.
they?
Go Bears.
Why are
It's not just hot air. One reason that the Windy City made the top 10 is its renowned theater scene. Second City and all those stuff, all the improv theaters.
Theater. What about that deep dish pizza that they got going on?
The next one.
What about that Sears Tower?
Actually, I think I know why they're also snobby too. Because they were sporting mustaches before they became cool to hipsters.
Oh yeah, the mustache. And what did I lost my train of thought. Oh, it's real cold there. It's colder than most other places.
Seattle.
They don't have a dome.
The next one is Seattle.
There you go. What number are we on now with Seattle? Where are they hitting? 10, 11?
We are at 6 right now.
6. What
Seattle.
happened to all the other ones?
Well, I've been reading them in order.
Oh. Yeah, well, my guess was Seattle first, so I was pretty close. I've never been there, but they have all the Microsoft and the techies, and everyone's smart and drinks Starbucks and yada, yada, yada.
By the way, I'd be surprised if Santa Clara is nowhere in this top 5.
The next one, number 5, Santa Fe.
New Mexico?
Yep, I've heard that.
Going back to the Seattle thing, I'm surprised Seattle and Portland, Oregon were so separate, considering how close they are.
We've got Starbucks. We created it.
I know.
The next one, Minneapolis, St. Paul. Perhaps readers felt intimidated by these bookish indie music-loving, craft beer-drinking hipsters.
No.
Apparently that's what's there.
No.
Number 3, Boston.
Go
Sox. In this college town steeped in history, visitors may detect a certain air of superiority. Yeah, fucking Boston.
Yeah, we know.
You trust me, Boston. We know. Number 2, New York. New York.
Uh-oh. New York. It didn't get number 1?
The Big Apple.
Is not number 1?
Nope.
Number 1's Miami.
Nope. Let's guess number 1. Come on.
Number 1 is Salt Lake City.
Nope. It's not the most Mormon places.
Mormons are pretty snobby.
San Diego.
San Francisco.
Very liberal there.
Of course. How could I have forgotten?
San Francisco's cultivated its reputation as a serious foodie city, and readers gave it high marks for both fine dining and ethnic cuisine, even if they did also experience some sticker shock. Yeah, it's expensive to live there, isn't it?
It's very expensive. And there's a lot of Asians there, and they have a lot of pride.
Like gay pride?
Well, everybody in San Francisco has gay pride.
Not everybody.
Most people.
Castro district mostly.
Well, it's safe to say that San Francisco has a lot of pride, no matter if it's family pride or gay pride or.
San Francisco, like that area, just has every different subgroup on the left end of the political spectrum living there. And, like gay people, like Asians, hipsters, hippies.
Oh yeah, they love the hippies, and
Yep.
don't forget about the fishermen.
Fishermen also.
I don't know if they're liberal, but I love bread bowls and soups in them.
Sean says, "Oh, Punchy, you said gay wrong."
All right. You know what? All right, Punchy. What's the next story? You get the next one. I had the last three.
Yeah, Punchy.
Yeah.
A-Rod trying to make sure he gets some of his pay.
An A-ban for A-Rod.
God. I'm going to try to catch this video before it fucking plays because there we go.
And back, and his testicles are gone.
Negotiations between Alex Rodriguez and Major League Baseball are apparently
more like negotiations. Fucking queer. Sorry, go ahead.
Are stuck on Rodriguez's desire to make sure he can cash in on at least some of the remaining $100 million owed under his contract. Now,
okay, now here's what the Yankees have counteroffered with: the complete box set of Seinfeld, and
it had a lot of seasons.
A gift card with $98 still left on it for Pinkberry. That's not bad.
Ooh, Pinkberry it's a pricey yogurt
That is
place.
a good counteroffer for a 38-year-old.
Even though
fucking
Pinkberry
baseball player.
only has 6 flavors of froyo and is
Right.
behind a counter, so it's not like you can just pour it yourself.
The Yankees are so happy.
Fuck you, Pinkberry. Where do you get off?
they were looking for an excuse to get A-Rod's contract off of their payroll. Like, especially with the injuries he's had. This is fantastic for them. I'm sure the first, like, after whatever happens with Alex Rodriguez, which, by the way, either it's going to be suspension for the rest of the season plus next season without pay, or a lifetime ban.
You think he's going to get the lifetime?
That's if he decides to fight the charges. Like they said, if they rule against you, it's a lifetime ban.
Fight the power. Fight the powers that be. You saw him show up to fucking training in his Maybach?
Ugh.
Yeah, he's just a fucking piece of shit.
He's in. Oh God, and there was a couple years where I was like, you know what, he's doing better. He's getting better. He's getting adjusted to the Yankees, and now just this shit happens.
I don't think he's played more than 20 games a season.
No, I don't. The last 3 seasons, no, I'd say not even more than 15. All right. So he wants the remaining $100 million owed under his contract, and there's also a wide gap between the suspension he is willing to accept and the one MLB would like to issue. 2 sources familiar with the talks told ESPN's Outside the Lines. The suspension of Rodriguez and 8 other Major League players should be announced within the next few days, with most of the other 8 expected to accept 50-game suspensions without appealing. If Rodriguez is not,
by the way, Rodriguez, just like it doesn't matter whether you play baseball or what you are, just like every other Rodriguez, you're losing your job again because of too many positive drug tests.
Yep.
Go ahead.
What's with Rodriguez's and positive drug tests again? If Rodriguez does not agree to a lengthy suspension without appealing, one source said, MLB has threatened to suspend him for life, forcing him to fight the issue through arbitration. The source does not say what length of the suspension either side would accept, only that the 2 camps aren't anywhere close, according to one. Rodriguez's representative reportedly have said that he will fight any suspension. Sources said the Yankees have not been part of the conversation, and that MLB apparently has taken the position that Rodriguez's discipline has nothing to do with his contract with the club.
Yeah, right. Come on.
Meanwhile, the Yankees announced Thursday that Rodriguez would join Double-A Trenton on Thunder on Friday to play in a rehabilitation assignment game.
That's my favorite minor league team.
Fantastic team.
They're so good.
So good. Top team. And he'll be unclutched for them too.
Yeah.
If he is not suspended and prevented from playing pending an appeal, A-Rod could rejoin the Yankees as early as Sunday in San Diego or in Chicago on Monday. Whatever punishment MLB issues should be announced by Sunday. However, if Rodriguez has not agreed to a suspension, any MLB discipline likely would include a ban from playing while he appeals. A move Rodriguez and the Players Association are expected to fight.
Well, I don't know, but I hope that he gets banned, not because of anything, but because he just seems like a dick.
He does.
He just seems like a dick.
And that's been part of the problem with him, and that's
Isn't
why
he the one that had his fucking the centaur body? Who was the one with the centaur body? Was it him or Jeter? I always forget.
I think it was him.
Yeah, that fucking asshole has paintings in his house of him as his fucking centaur.
I could picture Alex Rodriguez doing that and Derek Jeter not doing that.
No, they love Jeter. He's their mulatto angel.
He's the mulatto angel.
Yeah, he could do no wrong there, but I'm saying fucking ugh. All right. Rapper arrested after rapping about his murder in his song.
What?
Yeah, here's the video.
He rapped
Our top
about
story,
the murder
rap
he
lyrics
committed?
cracked a cold case.
Tonight, a Newport newsman is charged in 2 murders. Detectives say the suspect's own song lyrics led them right to him. Police tell us Antoine Stewart killed Brian Dean and Christopher Horton back in 2007. The 2 were shot near the intersection of 23rd Street and Orchid Avenue. 10 on your side's Jason Marks found the song police say pointed to Stewart. He joins us in the newsroom. Jason?
Yeah, and in the song, Stewart uses the term smoked him and choked him by using a .357 Smith & Wesson. According to these search warrants,
smoked him and choked him.
Police believe he was referring to that 2007 double murder.
The pain never goes away.
And for 6 years, Christopher Horton's family has known nothing but pain.
Oh, I remember him. He was in Horton Here's a Hoe.
Horton was only 16 at the time when he was shot to death along with a family friend. He was sitting on his porch on Orchid Avenue when somebody came up and opened fire.
I didn't.
So many jokes. I'm not going to do them, but there's so many of them that it's not even fair.
This clip is tailor-made for 360 on 420 or The Red Show.
Yeah.
It really is.
Didn't really know what was going on, and then I tried to go underneath the tape, into the house, and they wouldn't let me.
Horton's sister then learned her brother was gunned down. For 6 years, police searched for his killer.
It's hard to just really try not to think about it, try to just let time heal it.
The case had gone cold, but 2 years ago, a detective picked it back up. According to court documents, the detective learned Horton, only 16 at the time, had a fight with another teen 2 days before his death. That fight was with this man, now 22-year-old Antoine Stewart, a local rapper who goes by Twan Gotti.
He's a
Twan Gotti.
What's with these young rappers, especially in the city, who just like, oh, we'll take a mobster's name.
Oh, he's so awesome.
Person, and it seems like everybody knew what he did but us.
Detectives began looking into Stewart and then got a tip about his rap song called Right Out, believed to contain lyrics describing the 2007 double murder.
Okay, I'm going to see if I can find the whole song. Hold on.
Yeah, we've got to hear this song. What the fuck is with these idiot rappers? If you kill somebody, don't blurt it in a fucking song.
He didn't blurt it. He spit hot fire with it.
Yeah, he spit it off his dome. But, if you don't want to be arrested for murder, don't write a song about it.
Maybe he forgot that he actually did it and thought it was just a cool-ass story.
Or he just wants the jail street cred.
Come on, let me find the song.
Maybe he knew he was about to get caught anyways and decided to at least bank on it.
Hey, Baker Million, I think we're gonna have to ride this one hard right here to the end of the road.
I found it, yo.
To the dust fall off.
Here we
So there
go.
ain't no more clips. We gonna ride. We gon' ride, tape like a trunk full of bricks on dust with some 808s. Straight raw, no soft, going hard, spark off, set it off, getting lost on the interstate. I ain't stopping till my bricks sold out and my dub fall off, and I come up on a renegade. I'ma bang till my fist stop.
Yeah, it's pretty good, right?
It's really hot. I love it.
Bro, we should have him get an unsigned hype.
In my head start leaking and bullets get to hitting me. We gon' ride tape like a trunk full of bricks on dust.
All right, let me play the rest of the story.
Midnight on the trap house watching. Everybody saw when I'm choked them, but nobody saw when I'm smoked them, broke them, chopping up the shank, then I poked them. 357 spin with the beat, scoped them, broke them, had me cracking up, so I choked them. It's me, Tweezy, 6 feet over. Told you.
Does the story actually have
Who put
story?
something in a song that they does like that? It's just
Yeah, who puts a song in
crazy.
something that they does?
I don't know when people be doing that all the time though.
Why you does got rap about shit and stuff?
Maybe if he wasn't dozen more tired, son.
that's what I could think. Like, why would he do that?
Stewart was arrested and charged with killing Horton and the family friend Brian Dean.
His just arrogance is just out of this world.
Stewart's arrest is the first step towards ending a 6-year nightmare for Horton's family. They say it won't fully happen until after a conviction.
And he's basically a murderer in my eyes. And I just feel like it'll help. I think it'll help. It won't bring my brother back.
Straight raw, no soft, going hard, spark off, set it off, getting lost.
Bro, this is pretty tight.
My bricks sold out and my doors fall off, and I come up on a renegade.
You know what'd be hilarious though? Is if he was lying about the lyrics and he gets acquitted.
I know how he was just fucking just being a stupid idiot.
He was just being an idiot trying to make himself look gangster for a rap song, and now he's being investigated for murder.
Again, people do not get the concept that other people, if they hear things, they're going to look into it. Whether or not you're stealing Patrice O'Neal's stand-up comedy or rapping about your own cold case murder, somebody's gonna notice.
So yeah, someone's gonna notice. That's why it's just better off you not talking about it or copying said Patrice O'Neal material.
You got away with it for 10 years. Just don't talk about it.
But in his defense, he's black.
Oh, well.
They always have to gloat about stuff like that. You gotta be, what's the quote? Hard as a motherfucker?
Yeah, bro, you gotta roll hard as shit. It's the only way I know how to roll is hard, though.
Oh, this fucking idiot.
Ghost riding my whip and such.
I don't know who's a bigger idiot, this guy or Kane Carter.
Let's just say they're both idiots.
Yeah.
And leave it at that.
Well, at least this guy didn't steal anything.
Butt Monkey said...
He stole a life.
I guess.
Butt Monkey, somebody lied to him about the statutes of limitations.
Of Limonations, I think he wrote.
I did. He did, but I corrected him.
No, I think it's funnier that way, because that's how you would have said it.
Yeah, eliminations. Also said, now that's gangsta.
That is gang. All right.
It's gangsta and shit.
Which is probably why he included the lyric.
I watch a lot of that First 48 and a lot of Locked Up, and it just, especially First 48, it's so easy to get out of it if you just ask for your lawyer, but they're just so dumb, you know?
They really are. Well, and the dumb ones are always either the like inner city or southern black people, or just the fucking white trash who kill somebody and they don't know to just ask for your lawyer.
All right, this 5-year-old was on his way to see his relatives in Dublin, and he had a new Ninja Turtle toy. And here, let me post a picture of this in the More Like Radio chat. It's basically a Leonardo sword with like a mask and like two plastic throwing stars. The 5-year-old, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, which by the way, it looks very toy-like.
Yeah, the 5-year-old was on his way to see relatives in Dublin and was armed with his favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle toys to keep him entertained. But his trusty plastic sword, Donatello staff, and silver light-up laser handgun were confiscated and thrown away. Emma Hardy said that staff at Leeds Airport told her the toy breached security regulations because they look like real weapons.
What?
Look at them. Look what they're clearly plastic.
Clearly plastic and clearly over-accentuated to look like a toy.
And clearly labeled Ninja Turtles.
I know, it's just Ninja Turtles on it.
Oh my god. And the ninja stars don't even look like sharp ninja stars.
They just look like wheels.
They look like things you would shoot out of like a Nerf gun.
They took all his toys. People are fucking dicks.
They really are. Just
And
leave
this
a
happened-
kid alone.
By the way, this happened in Dublin, as in Ireland.
Yes.
As in the place that has been rocked by so many car bombings that they should know what is and isn't a threat.
Yeah, I mean, it's whatever. At some point, they're gonna have to baby-proof the planet. I think that's the only way we're gonna be able to survive.
They'll assume that none of us will be able to survive because that's why they're baby-proofing the planet. And they don't want us to complain about them helping us save us from ourselves.
I remember when I was a kid, my cousin, who was just a little bit older than me, had real throwing stars. Like that, I swear, like it's real throwing stars. And,
Yeah.
and it was awesome. And we would throw them at the door and throw them at animals.
By the way, Cornex posted a picture of an actual katana sword. And I don't know, guys, it looks a lot like the real thing.
No, I don't think so.
No. All right, there's similarities, like the handle's blue.
You're right. See, it could easily be mistaken. Now, on this real samurai sword, where does it say Ninja Turtles? Because I don't see it.
It's not on there.
Is it on the other side? Maybe it's on the back of it.
Maybe they're taking a picture of the other side of the sword.
Which would make a lot more sense. Man, I used to have so many Ninja Turtle toys as a kid. This reminded me. I had so many of them. I mean, I had the van, the Technodome. I had the Cheapskate. I had everything.
Yeah, I had the van, the Technodrome, each of the turtles. Somehow we're able to find an April O'Neil because back then, like action figures of any female character weren't able to be found.
Oh yeah, I remember all the yellow April. I had an April, the one that came with a camera, right?
Yeah. And Krang.
Mm-hmm.
Shredder. I also had the movie versions. Like they looked like the movie versions, and they had like rubber legs and feet, legs and arms.
I had Baxter the Fly.
Why am I not surprised that you guys had any of these toys?
What toys did you have when you were a kid, Marie?
I had stuff.
Like what? Like what's a toy when you were a kid? Polly Pocket?
Yeah, I had like 2 of those. A couple Barbies.
Uh-huh.
A lot of stuffed animals.
So what games did you play as
American
a kid?
Girl
Like what
dolls.
did you play as a kid?
Like board games.
No, but by yourself you played board games.
No,
when you were by yourself,
no,
did you
I-
ever play with your dolls? Like what did you do?
Yeah, we dress them up, stuff.
Like what?
Cut their hair. You know, make little homes, bounce them up and down, pretend they were people. What
Uh-huh.
girls do, Shit.
No, I don't. I really don't know. I'm not a girl, so I wouldn't know.
By the way, what Sean is liking about this story is he can now use his Ninja Turtle toys that he may still have and hasn't pawned off yet to get kids into the van.
All right, you know what? It's not even. I don't care how cool the wizard mural is on your van, Sean. They're not going to get in. So wait, you pretended they were people? Like, did you name her Barbie?
Yeah, like little girls like to take care of dolls like mothers do. It's how we grow. I don't know. And if I wasn't doing that, I was outside. I was on my bike or running around doing chalk drawings on the sidewalk.
You're a little rebel.
I know. Making art. Sometimes I would.
Oh my God! Look at all the toys in the chat.
my
I have
God.
so many of those. Okay, I had the Technodrone. I had that shredder.
And what did you do with them? What did you do with your toys?
I don't remember.
I had the sewer playset.
Yep, I had that Krang. I had.
What would you do with Krang? Would you play with them?
Yeah.
How would you play with them?
Well, I'll explain. Krang would be fighting the turtles, but here's what happened. After we get all these
How would
guys,
Krang be fighting
can
the
I
turtles?
explain? I'll explain.
Okay.
After I got all these guys, I got the Ninja Turtle set. They had them all playing football. Then one of them had Leonardo as a quarterback. So then instead, what I did was I would use all these guys and all my Terminators and GI Joes and make like football teams that would play each other of like different cartoons.
And what team won?
I don't remember. I mean, it was always different. What it was?
Sometimes I would play dress up, put makeup on
You
with
would?
the girls. Yeah. Get your mom's shoes. They'd be like 3 times your size.
Jesus Christ, your childhood was a Lifetime movie, Marie.
What's wrong? That's what girls do.
Well, that's what
We
white,
didn't build football teams out of
That's what
Teenage
white-
Mutant Ninja Turtles.
That's what white girls do. Let's be specific.
Yes, I was a white girl, and I grew up in a white neighborhood in Pennsylvania. That's what I did.
I keep forgetting that Marie is originally from Pennsylvania.
Yep, grew up there for 11 years. and I would just run around the woods and do shit. I still, like, to this day, I cannot believe, like, I know it's different in the north compared to Florida, but now it's kind of the same thing everywhere because the internet freaks people out. But, like, when we were kids, we would just be like, all right, peace, Mom, I'm going somewhere. I'll see you for dinner time. Like, we didn't have cell phones. There's no way for people to check in on us. We would just walk around aimlessly in the neighborhoods. They didn't care. Like, I don't see any people that are parents now letting their kids do any of that shit that we did.
Oh, my God. That's Mondo Gecko. You're right.
Holy
What?
shit.
And look at the bat right behind Mondo Gecko. You shut up.
You know,
man.
you know what other figures out I had, even though it was a short-lived show? Toxic Crusaders.
Oh, I had Toxic Crusaders. Of course I did.
And the LJN WWF figures.
And I had Mighty Max also.
Oh, shit.
Remember Mighty Max?
Yeah.
Here, I had this one.
Thunderhawks, I think it was, or yeah, Thunderhawks.
I had the one with the guitar.
I think I had that one, and a couple others. Also, a shitload of G.I. Joe and He-Man figures.
Oh, I had a bunch of He-Man figures.
So what is this thing, Royce, that you just posted of what looks like the inside of a volcano?
That's Mighty Max. That's like Polly Pocket for boys.
Oh, I kind of remember that.
Yeah.
And then there was the NES when that came out.
Micro Machines.
Oh.
I have Micro Machines.
Oh, you know what I did like? The things like the Nickelodeon sticky, slimy stuff like Gak or
Gak, yes, or that
I forget
foam
the
stuff.
foam stuff. I forget what the foam. I loved playing with that crap.
Zome or something. Or
Yeah, or you just could build it into shit.
Yeah.
I like things that were creative that you could build things out of.
Play-Doh.
Yep, love Play-Doh.
Incredible Crash Dummies, but Monkey says,
Yes.
yeah, I remember those. I remember
my
the
God.
Crash Dummies cartoon show.
Yes, I had a few of the Crash Dummies figures, and then I had the car, too.
Did the Crash Dummies do anything?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
when you hit them in their chest, like one of them's head would pop off.
Well, that sounds kind of fun, actually.
Here, look, this is here's a picture of them like after a crash. Like they would come with a car like this, and then you would crash them, and the car would fall apart, and their heads would pop off, and their legs would fall off.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I had a whole bunch of those.
That would be hilarious.
Oh man, I didn't have this one, but I kind of wish I did. Now they had a Crash Dummies bus too.
What?
Yeah.
When did this come out?
Oh, remember these? Remember these bad guys?
These toys would never fly.
These were the bad guys from Crash Dummies. Remember they were like car parts. They looked like this, punchy.
Oh, holy crap!
I had the one in the middle. The one that, yeah, I forgot what they were called, but
Royce's parents spoiled him so rotten.
my grandparents.
They even got you the bad guys to the things.
Dude, I had everything as a kid. But no, it's not that they spoiled me. It's since me and Ryan were not far apart, we would always get double toys because I would get toys for my birthday and he would get them for his birthday. So we had a lot of them since we always had different toys.
And here's some action figures that you may have had a few of when you were younger.
Mm-hmm.
The Marvel Secret Wars ones.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
What did I have? I had Captain America. No, who else? Doctor Doom, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Baron Zemo.
Punchy, do you have any siblings?
Yes.
Oh, so you didn't get to share toys, really?
So, okay, there's a few lists here. I'm just going to go through of popular 90s toys. Moon shoes. Remember moon shoes?
Yes. Yes, I do. They were basically shoes with trampolines on them.
Yeah,
right?
I posted it in the chat. Etch-a-Sketch, of course. I already mentioned Mighty Max. Power Wheels. I had one of these.
And my parents said Power Wheels are for fat kids. And made me ride my bike.
Well, they were right because I had one. Super Soaker, Voltron.
Oh, Super Soakers were the best. Super Soakers were awesome.
Voltron was the shit.
There you go.
Well, what was the other like Japanese show that they ported over back in?
Remember these, Marie? Did you have a Tamagotchi?
Of course I had a Tamagotchi. I remember exactly. I bought it during spring or during summer vacation one year, but this damn thing would wake me up at 7 o'clock every morning wanting to be fed, so I disciplined it to death. and then threw it away.
You killed it with discipline.
I disciplined it until it died, and then I stopped playing it because I was like, fuck this thing. It's making me wake up early on my summer vacation.
All right, somebody here has some more of them. Remember the board game Don't Wake Daddy?
Oh, yeah.
Wait till you see it. As soon as you see it, remember the commercial. Actually, let me see if I can find the Don't Wake Daddy commercial. I'll play it on the video feed.
But we all remember.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm trying to add content to the
I mean,
show.
you can add content, but you're all like, so no, I remember it. I remember it distinctly. Play the stupid board game and like, don't wake Daddy, and then Daddy would wake up and everybody would be like, oh no, it's the end of the game. We woke Daddy up.
Here's the here's an humor. There you go. This is kind of there you go. Did you have Pretty Princess, Marie? The board game where you had like beads. Bees?
Beads?
Bees?
Beads.
Oh, Furby.
I remember Protection. I don't think I had Pretty Princess, but it's hard to remember because we just shared games like with all the other little girls in my neighborhood. So if I didn't have it, my neighbor had it, and I just go over to her house and play it.
I remember Mousetrap.
I never had Mousetrap.
Another show that I had action figures of, Robotech.
Oh yeah, I remember Robotech. I had a bunch of those too. God, I had a bunch of crap.
A ton of G.I. Joes.
Of course, G.I. Joes.
I never had any, but I would hear stories from my brothers that they used to love to melt their G.I. Joes.
A Bop It. Remember the Bop It?
Oh, yeah.
I still think I have my Bop It
Bop
somewhere
It's still
right
around. I think that they're on like version 20 of Bop It or something.
Pogs.
You know what I would do with my G.I. Joes, since Marie mentioned her brothers did? They would have that screw in the back. So what I would do is I would take a couple like that I had extras of, take the screw out in the back, and then combine parts to make something different.
I would.
Wasn't the screw for a parachute?
Yeah, well, you could do that too. I had I would get my G.I. Joe and I would put him in a glass of water and put him in the freezer so he'd be frozen like Demolition Man.
I did that too, actually.
I found the Talk Boy commercial.
Oh man, Pogs. I remember there was one.
You can have lots of high-tech fun with Tiger's Talk Boy tape recorder.
Hey, stop drooling on me. Hey, stop drooling on me.
It even has speed control.
Hi, kids, we're home early.
Hi, kids, we're home early.
Ha, playing tricks.
You want to see the dumbest thing I think I probably ever had?
Okay, but also followed by the greatest thing I've ever had. Go ahead.
Okay, the dumbest thing I think I ever had, and I'm posting in the chat room right now, it was a Mother Goose cassette player that played Mother Goose stories.
Yeah, I had a Teddy Ruxpin that did the same thing.
All right, then.
Teddy Ruxpin was the boys' version. He did the same thing.
Right.
Here, Punchy, you remember this?
It's sometime in the future. The ultimate challenge. Crossfire.
Oh my God, Hammy just posted it while I started playing it. This commercial, like lightning bolts, but when you really get the game, it's just a bunch of marbles. Marie,
By the way,
sorry, go ahead, Punchy.
I found an interesting Pog set while doing a YouTube search, or not YouTube, Google search, and I couldn't believe these were available, and I didn't buy them, but they had to do with the O.J. Simpson case.
Ooh, O.J. Simpson Pogs.
It was Trail of Blood limited edition. O.J. Simpson Pogs.
Like it.
Trail of Blood? Are you kidding me?
Creepy crawlers, Hammy says. Marie, did you have these? Did you have the Sky Dancer princesses?
I remember the commercial, but I did not own a Sky Dancer
Of
princess.
course, Beanie Babies, Crocodile Dentist.
I had a couple of Beanie Babies, but I was a dumb kid and cut off all the tags, and then later on they're like, oh, they're going to be worth money. I guess I wasn't that dumb because I played with mine and enjoyed them while other people are sitting on $2 Beanie Babies.
Ha, you win.
So I got to enjoy my childhood.
Transformers. Oh, remember Hot Clips?
By the way, I'm putting pictures of this O.J. Simpson slammer that I had. It's not an exact picture of the one that I had, but it was the same thing. One side was that.
Yeah.
And the other side, I'm posting in chat now, it was this.
So guilty, not guilty.
Okay, remember Hot Clips? There were like little songs that you could play on your little mini boombox. Found a commercial. Let me play it.
I can't remember if the song sounded all that accurate to what the song actually sounded like.
Best thing about Hit Clips? Always something new. New players and the newest music, like Michelle Branch. Get the music going.
Hit Clips players include one Hit Clips music chip. Other music chips sold separately. Micro mix approximately 60 seconds.
60
seconds?
Why don't just play the whole song?
That's terrible.
Why would you do that?
You would spend less buying a cassette with the actual song on it.
Right.
Oh, it's so bad.
Why on earth? God.
Like,
Kids would buy any type of shit.
Marie, I found a commercial for GAC, what you were talking about.
Yes.
But by the way, that was from.
Jack is great stuff. Oozy.
Do you remember when you would take chemistry in high school, they would teach you how to make your own GAC?
Yes, I remember.
I made my own GAC. GAC came back. And it was just Elmer's glue and borax and dye.
Cornax is private messaging me on Skype saying mad balls.
Oh, don't forget the Sentinel action figure from X-Men.
What's Mad Balls? And don't tell me it's what Cornax has right now as you're or DMing each other on Skype.
No, they were. It was a toy. I'm posting them in chat. They were based.
Oh yeah, Mad Balls.
Those right there.
Oh, I had so many of those.
Of course you did.
What does that mean?
You just had everything of everything and watched I don't know how you had time. Well, you went to a Christian school, but I was like, well, how did you have time for anything? You're so busy watching TV and playing with all your toys.
Oh, I play with my toys while I watch TV. I mean, I consolidate my time well.
I noticed.
Yeah. You fucking idiot. Oh, remember Pound Puppies?
Royce is going to be the dad that just starts schooling his kids on how to play right.
Of course I am.
You're doing it wrong. He just pushes them out of the way and starts playing with it.
Give me that.
Give me that toy.
Mine now.
You go to your room and nap.
I'm playing with this.
And you just start licking things to claim ownership.
Turtle pies. That's right. I remember those.
Vanilla pudding power. Yeah. I don't think that's a real thing.
I remember when like people used to get Furbies and hack them. You could like hack a Furby to like do bad things.
You know what was cool? Getting a Teddy Ruxpin and putting like a metal tape in there.
I got my Teddy Ruxpin and put Wu-Tang Clan tape in there.
I kind of want to one day find a George Carlin cassette and put it in a Teddy Ruxpin.
Well, not his later stuff because it's not as good.
And not on cassette anyway.
Yeah, that's what it is. You know, that's what it is. It's everyone's always like George Carlin's a genius, and he is. I think he's great. But let's be realistic here. His last two albums weren't that fantastic.
I don't know. I think his last one was a step up from the one before that.
All right, we need to go to break. Marie, can you take us away to break? Coming up after the break, Punchy has a bunch of stories.
Gladly.
Yes. All right, bye.
More Like Radio!
Hey, listeners. Yes, that means you. Missed your favorite More Like Radio shows live? No problem. Just go to morelikeradio.com/downloads. That's morelikeradio.com/downloads. More Like Radio's RSS feed works with your iThings, Zunes, Androids, Windows Phone, and anything else that can subscribe to an RSS feed. If you're so awesome that you only get your podcasts from iTunes, you can subscribe to our feed in iTunes by clicking the subscribe to iTunes link right on the downloads page. So what are you waiting for? Download More Like Radio podcasts and subscribe to our feed now. Yes, right now. Do it.
Hey man, when you need to look your finest, what do?
Well, I grab my favorite t-shirt, of course.
You know, I just knew you were gonna say that, and I was gonna ask, have you ever checked out T-Fury?
I think so. That's the website with the new t-shirt every day, right?
That's the one. At tfury.com, there's a brand new t-shirt design every day, and each one lasts for only 24 hours, then it's gone forever.
So it's tea today, gone tomorrow?
Exactly.
That's a lot of t-shirts. Where do they all come from?
Well, each design is submitted by a freelance artist, so no two are exactly alike. And the best part, all these tees feature nothing but nerd references. Whether it's movies, TV shows, video games, cartoons, comics, or culture, they're all awesome. And get this, each tee is just $11.
Dude, it looks like I need to update my wardrobe. What's that website again?
Just use tinyurl.com/MLRTees. That's tinyurl.com/MLRTEES. Each limited edition tee lasts for only 24 hours, so get over there before time runs out.
Check out today's T Fury design right now at tinyurl.com/MLRTees.
MoreLikeRadio.com, the new standard in internet radio.
The Man Cave Radio Show.
The Sully Show. Hey. Mark out radio with Big T and Dark Fox.
You're listening to basically a sports show. Masters of None.
360 on 420.
The No Name Show.
The Conti and Kenny Show.
It's Lust and Love Radio.
Ham Radio.
OSW Review.
Antisocial Gamer Radio.
Alcohol by volume.
This is Unsigned with J5.
It's time for Dutch and Royce.
Lead speakers with Lance and Kyle.
Get ready for Hippo Juice.
It's the Red Show.
It's Daytime Divas with Marianne and Kitty.
Welcome to the Gentleman Show.
Welcome back to the Ellison Albert Show.
This is the Fifth Circle.
Radio. The Nerd Hour.
You're checking out the Cousin Joe Show on More Like Radio.
More Like Radio! If you weren't able to catch the last Hippo Juice show, here's what you probably missed.
The credibility that they are using as a bouncer at a Colombian strip club. Credibility.
Oh my god, that's hilarious! Let's say it 3 more times.
Oh, gotta save you, gotta save my soul.
Listen to the Hippo Juice show live every Wednesday night, 7 to 9 p.m. on morelikeradio.com.
Hi, I'm Kitty from Lust and Love, where we like to talk about everyday topics.
Everyone was getting shit-faced and they were stroking my dickhead. My fucking vagina is swollen, okay?
I think my favorite place is the anus. Of course I'd pop that pussy.
She said she had her ass cheeks spread out, and she was, putting the wax on it, and as soon as she went to go pull the wax off, she went...
Listen to us live Mondays from 10 to midnight on morelikeradio.com. .com.
Hey, what's up, everyone? It's your boy Footer from The Red Show. Make sure you check us out every Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, on our brand new home, More Like Radio. Give us a call. We are very caller-friendly. We love our fans. All right, caller, what's up? You are live on The Red More Like Radio. What's up?
What's up, superstar?
Oh, is that Bull?
That it is.
Boom. My man Bull. One of my favorite humans in the whole entire world. My man Bull. What's up, brother?
Not a whole lot, man.
How you feeling?
Feeling pretty good, man. I'm doing a lot better, bro.
The last we knew from Bull, you were you went to rehab on your own, got yourself cleaned up a little bit, and that's been what, just a little over a week? Am I wrong?
Quitter.
Yep.
Fucking quitter.
8 days for my family. That's the main reason. I had a P-Rock Footer K times 100 moment about 2 weeks ago, and
We don't give a fuck. I hope you relapsed. Burn in hell, Bull.
Oh my God, what are you?
I meant I love you, bro. Get better. That's what I meant.
Hold on.
What happened?
And I'm the asshole? Hold on a minute.
So call in. Get to know us. The Red. Every Wednesday night, 9 o'clock East, following Hippo Juice.
Hippo Juice, nigga!
Do you like video games? Are you a little antisocial? Well, listen to Antisocial Gamer Radio, Tuesdays from 3 to 5 on morelikeradio.com.
Here at More
Radio, where all radio professionals, especially Kevin from the Alcohol by Volume, marvel as he winds his way through the twists and turns of Skype.
And of course, if anybody does want to Skype in, and
you're about to get a Skype call. What is the first thing we did in the show? We turned Skype into a verb. Which I think is breaking new ground, personally. But that's just me.
Here we go. Answering the call. Hello.
So, yeah, not to interrupt this exciting hockey talk, but what's going on, guys?
And call not found, and he dropped me. That's fantastic. Okay, hang on.
I don't know.
Hockey, huh? So, yeah, a bunch of white guys hitting stuff on ice.
Hey, there are maybe like 4 or 5 black guys.
Okay, now I have to bring him back in, right? Hold. Kevin?
I was under the impression this was a drunk show, not bore everyone that's listening show.
Well, I'm still in the process of drinking.
I think we lost Kevin, or Kevin decided to be lost.
Oh, shit.
Well, you're still in the process of boring people.
And I just realized I put Dennis on hold somehow.
Because apparently neither one of us knows how to use Skype, which is fantastic.
I'll preemptively say you're welcome for coming on and saving the show.
Well, you know, it's not brain stew 6 hours or whatever.
By the way, this is that nightmare that I've been having of at some point finally getting on call and talking to somebody and being on air, and everybody else just dropping, and I'm being alone on mic, and I'm talking, and no one's joining. So pretty much my nightmare is being punchy. I'm gonna try to call.
Yeah, you know, he, let me see, okay.
And, come on. Okay.
Dennis is back now.
There you guys are.
Sorry, Dennis.
Wow, fucking radio professional over here. By the way, too busy to make videos anymore. Doesn't know how to add people to conference.
Alcohol by Volume, Tuesdays, 6 to 8 p.m. only on morelikeradio.com.
Bringing internet radio to the next level. It's not FM. It's not XM. It's more like radio.
You can't stop art.
You're shut down, Marks.
No, you are. You are. You never believed in me, Daddy. I hate you. We're putting this play on, and if you don't like it, then tough titties, you ass-turd monkey fucker. Came on down into the middle of the party center. Getting the cool and the happy. They went quiet.
All right, back live with Royce and Falcone. The number to call in is 954-573-2780. Or at Hippo Juice Film, at Heel Punchy, or at Juice Marie on Twitter. Also, it's all this going on Twitter. I wanted to announce that High Society Radio has officially joined the More Like Radio family.
Oh, shit.
And for those of you who do not know, High Society Radio is Bronx Johnny and Pepper Hicks from Ron and Fez do their show about marijuana drug cigarettes.
Marijuana drug cigarettes?
Marijuana drug cigarettes.
See, we're covering all sorts of ground here.
Everything, guys. So, welcome aboard, guys. Glad to have you, as the kids say.
Now, when will they be on?
They will be on. Tell me.
We haven't decided yet.
TBA.
Because they didn't put a preference in.
TBA.
So we will pick for them.
Yes. Or there's an opening Saturdays. What's the story? What's the next story?
The next story, I kind of wanted to bring up the Riley Cooper video. Apparently, he was dropping some N-bombs on a video.
Who's Riley Cooper?
He's a white wide receiver for the Eagles.
Okay.
Would you even say more like Riley Pooper?
Possibly. So, Marcus Vick, who is just probably one of the smartest people we know, right, guys?
Oh, Marcus Statutory Rape Vick?
Marcus Vick, yes, Marcus Statutory Rape Vick. Remember a couple weeks ago, he was getting all pissed off about the George Zimmerman verdict?
Oh, yeah, the Trayvon thing, yeah.
He was not a fan of what Riley Cooper said.
I want to hear Riley Cooper say. Can you play it? Do you have it? I want to hear it.
Let me actually get that, because I don't think the article I was looking through had the video anyway. But Riley Cooper had a video where he dropped the N-bomb.
Is that bad?
I guess so. I guess when you're playing a sport that's predominantly black, it's not that kosher to a lot of.
Wait, but was he saying it like badly or like saying it like his friend, like is my nigga?
Hold on, I'll play it. It was at a concert.
Oh well. Okay, hold on. Depends. Was it a Kanye West concert or was it a Chicken Foot concert?
We'll find out. I actually have the video.
Okay, go ahead.
It's here we go.
I will jump that fence and fight every nigger here, bro.
I will jump back there and fight every nigger here, bro. I swear to fucking God, if this motherfucker gets in my face, I'm gonna fucking slap him.
I will fight every nigger here is what he said.
Jesus Christ, dude. You play football.
Holy shit. That's probably not the smartest thing to get yourself filmed saying when you're an NFL player.
I mean, it's funny.
It's fantastic. But, and what Marcus Vick said is just as fantastic for a radio show to talk about. He decided he was going to put a bounty on Riley Cooper.
Oh, that's good.
You know, like I said.
But how much and to do what to him?
To kill him.
Hold on. For saying the N-word once, he put a bounty for somebody to kill him?
Yeah.
How much?
I'm trying to see if he deleted the tweet.
Well, it's still got if it was out there, it's still out there.
Yeah, it's a good point. He said it.
I will jump that fence and fight every nigger here, bro.
Hey, and you know who can disagree with Riley Cooper on that one?
Hold on. I will jump that fence and fight every nigger here, bro.
Nah.
Boy, women are terrible.
Yeah.
I want to first start off by saying that I'm extremely embarrassed, I'm extremely hurt, and extremely sorry for my actions.
When you're in a locker room where the majority of your teammates are black, how do you let that word come out of your mouth?
They say it all the time.
How do you not?
I'm disgusted.
I learned from them.
That's not the type
I learned
of
from
person.
you, okay? I learned from watching you.
I look up to you, man.
Who cares? Doesn't matter. It's not a big deal.
It is a big deal.
By the way, actually, it was to put a bounty on him, offering $1,000 for a player to light his ass up.
Light his ass up. Now, does that mean decorate him like a Christmas tree? I don't understand that vernacular.
I think it's meant to injure said
What
player.
it-
You know, a teammate of his brother.
What if it's like the Alicia Keys version where it's like his ass is on fire? Maybe
what
meant it that way.
Huh?
Now, if it was someone relatively intelligent, I could say that's a possibility, but it's Marcus Vick.
Now, who's Marcus Vick playing for?
What was the name of the team in The Longest Yard?
Yeah. What's the name of the fake team in that Pacino movie? Was the Miami Sharks? Is that who he's playing for?
But he's not Willie Beeman.
No, absolutely not.
Okay. Willie Beeman is like an upscale version of his more talented brother. He also called Riley Cooper a piece of shit in one of his tweets.
Well, that's fine. That's not that bad, but the bounty thing's just ridiculous.
Yeah, it's just why, and this happens a lot with relatives of high-profile athletes. They can't shut their mouths, and then their brother has to be the one to deal with the shit they said.
Well, maybe he should stop, raping girls that are underage.
Yeah, maybe he should stop doing statutory rape.
That'll probably help.
He's maybe
That might help your rep, brah.
Help you, yeah. Maybe an NFL team might look at you, brah. Cornax, because he doesn't have chat right now. Marcus Vick, it's a sad thing when you are the shame of Mike Vick's family.
It's pretty bad.
Pretty bad, because pretty sure Mike Vick's been in jail for 2 years.
Yep.
Pretty sure. Also, apparently, Jennifer Aniston not too fond of Katie Couric.
Why?
That's a good question. She actually, first off, she asked if Katie Couric was a legitimate journalist.
Well,
Fair question.
You know what? I agree. Fair question.
Any journalist should appreciate that somebody is looking into it a little harder.
Yeah.
It seems this is the story. It seems Jennifer Aniston isn't a fan of Katie Couric. During an episode on E's Chelsea Lately, the actress slammed the newswoman when host Chelsea Handler began talking about her. Handler mentioned that Couric had recently questioned her about Aniston's relationship, with which Handler said, Katie Couric was asking me on her show about your wedding, and I had to act like I didn't even know you were engaged because I didn't know that was out, Handler said. And then she's like, well, everyone knows about it, so I felt really stupid. Aniston seemed peeved by the story and didn't hide her feelings. What's Katie Couric? Is she a legitimate journalist? Is she getting tabloidy? Wasn't she on the Today Show?
She was.
She was, yes.
Yes.
And
I
then
hope that answered her question.
Yeah, apparently Handler quit back. She was on the Today Show, got a demotion to her own show.
Which is true. That is right. They gave her the nightly news, and then she left that, right? Or something like that?
Yeah, and, she did the Today Show, and then, she got her own show. So, yeah, apparently Aniston not that pleased about the fact that Katie Couric was leaking out the engagement.
Controversial United States Postal Service slogan won't be used after backlash.
Fuck you. I'm not picking your mail up until 2 hours too late.
That's really wordy slogan, and I don't think you could say fuck like that in a slogan.
Well, fuck you, Obamacare.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Controversy tonight for the U.S. Postal Service about a new ad campaign.
A makeover for priority mail is not sitting well with some people out there. WLW2 News 5's Jackie Congedo has the sign you will not be seeing at your local post office. Jackie?
Mike and Sheree want to give you a close-up look at that. Here it is. It says, in priority we trust. USPS officials say these were sent to most big post offices this week, including this one here in Queensgate. But as you mentioned, you probably won't see them hanging up because management ordered they be taken down.
Now, do we want to guess why people were mad of in priority we trust?
Because priority mail is more expensive than regular mail?
No, that would not be the reason.
In priority we trust.
Because it sounds like white power?
Think outside the box, guys. Come on. All right, play it.
In priority, we trust.
What's it remind you of?
Well, in God we trust. Most customers we spoke with got the message. It reads a little like what you might find.
That's what it is.
Wait, and they're upset because of the religion part or because of the money part?
Because of the religion part. Because...
on the back of a bill or coin.
In God we trust, but at the post office, in the priority we trust for moving the mail.
This sign was part...
Just like as anyone knows who's ever been in a post office, there is no God in a post office.
Part of a new priority mail promotional
Not one. If you've ever had to be there, there is no God.
Campaign.
Especially in my post office where the guy is just a douche. Unless you're a relatively attractive woman, then he just creepily looks at you, and just he gets flirty when he shouldn't be.
Hey man, you know what do you want to do? He's got to look out for the talent, the local talent.
The local talent.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's what they say.
I realize that like the God part, people get but what about God?
That they're
what's
replacing the God part with priority, which by the way is laughable because if you've ever used the Postal Service, there's nothing priority about it.
Well, you know what? You know what's even more laughable than someone replacing God in a goofy slogan? It's the fact that DC replaced Martian Manhunter with Cyborg in the Justice League lineup.
Yeah, but then he was in Stormwatch for a while.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah. All right, I'm trying to. All right, let me finish playing the video because there was
including this one here in Queensgate. But as you mentioned, you probably won't see them hanging up because management ordered they be taken down.
In priority, we trust.
What's it remind you of?
Well, in God we trust. Most customers we spoke with got the message. It reads a little like what you might find on the back of a bill or coin.
In God we trust, but at the post office and the priority we trust for moving the mail.
This sign was
I think he meant to say mail.
part of a new priority mail promotional campaign. They were sent out to large post offices nationwide, Queensgate included. But USPS officials say the order went out not to display them after some customers complained.
No, I don't have a problem with it.
It's not the slogan that made those we spoke with angry.
Who would have a problem with it? Who gives a shit?
People who have nothing to do in their lives.
I guess if you're going to a post office, you're going to be that person that complains.
I
think it's more just a play on words for me. It's something that I would take any offense to at all.
But instead, what appears to be a waste of taxpayer dollars by an agency already in the red.
That's a total waste of money. Make a decision, go with it. Or at least, do your research up front.
Instead, a regional spokesman for the USPS told me he guesses these won't ever be used again. You could call it a case of good intentions that got lost in the mail.
Good intentions.
It's bad when a phrase lost in the mail is being referenced at you.
That phrase was lost in the mail.
Well, it's fine. Who cares? The bill server is doing fine. They have so much surplus money that doesn't make a difference, right, guys?
No,
Yeah.
actually, they're trying to find ways to not bleed money.
Prove that. Like, give me one example.
Well, like the idea of no longer delivering mail to a mailbox, like you have to have a communal group
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
mailboxes because I guess somehow that saves money.
Or, I don't know, we could just let private companies do day-to-day mail. They probably
No!
Okay.
No.
No.
But why?
Nope.
Because DHL is slow as shit.
No, but
Well, then use FedEx or UPS.
No. You see, something was sent to me via DHL, and it should have gotten there within a week, and it took 3 weeks.
Who the fuck uses DHL anyway?
Puerto Ricans? I don't know.
Why? I don't get it. Like, what's the point?
But Monkey mentioned this, and I actually forgot to when we were doing the MMA talk, but apparently Tito Ortiz was on Impact tonight.
Really? Ugh.
Remember, the same TNA that fired Doug Williams, Joey Ryan, most of their Knockouts division, and a few other people, apparently now had the money to sign Tito Ortiz, or at least bring him on.
It's so stupid. And what was he in the main event Mafia?
No, but apparently it may have been to promote his match with Rampage and Bellator, because
that's right, that Bellator bullshit that no one cares about.
That's one of those. That's a match that was a fantastic super fight in 2001.
It's just Tito Ortiz's head is so big.
It is, and his head and upper body are so big for a guy his weight, but he's got chicken legs.
I don't know. I've never liked him. You have another story there, Punch?
Yeah, I do, but I do want to point out about Bellator. There's one thing I can say about Bellator that is positive and would make me watch an episode. Back in the day, I used to take mixed martial arts classes at school. Like, for a while, I did it. And the initial instructor who did the introductory classes actually fights for Bellator.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his name's Lyman Good. He was actually their middleweight champion, I believe, at one point. So he's actually pretty good. So who knows? Maybe he'll have another match soon, and I'll actually watch Bellator. But yes, there's apparently a song that is considered a little racist.
And what's that?
It's called Asian Girls with a Z, not an S.
Of course, for attitude.
So they're
For
fun.
attitude. For more pep, we'll say. And the person, again, a goofy Fox News writing. No, it's not a joke. The band Day Above Ground released a new song and video on July 27th called Asian Girls. The Asian stereotypes in the lyrics and its music video imagery are so prevalent the song seems like it must be some kind of spoof gone too far. But apparently it's not.
Okay.
The band is promoting and even defending the tune, which contains lyrics about slanty eyes and yellow thighs.
Hot.
Are you playing it?
Yep. Go ahead, keep talking.
The lyrics in the song touch on nearly every Asian stereotype out there. The band croons about nail salons, fried rice, spring rolls, and tofu all over you.
All right, let's hear it.
I hope they mention the importance of paying now.
You're my Asian girl. You're my Asian girl. You're my Asian girl. She's my Asian girl. Yes, my Asian. You're my Asian girl. I love your sticky rice. Love it. But fucking all night. Korean barbecue. Bitch, I love you. I love your creamy yellow thighs. Ooh, your slanted eyes.
But this is clearly a spoof. I mean, it's it's a funny song. But this is clearly it looks like and sounds like a spoof to me.
This song is also clearly the Asian equivalent of Baby Got Back.
Feng shui shit. What? Don't lay your head by the toilet. I got your green tea boba, so put your head on my shoulder. And your mama's so pretty, yeah. Best nails in the city. Pushing your daddy's Mercedes. Girl, you drive me crazy.
All right, who wrote about this and did not get sarcasm and understand this was a fucking joke? I just want to know who wrote this story.
Well, that's the thing is you're not allowed to joke about racism.
But it's very funny, actually.
Yes. Let's see. The name of this writer before I get back.
Forget that. Does he have a Twitter? That's what I care about.
There's no name on here. God damn it, Fox News.
February. It's fine with me, I guess. Yeah. Sharks. Fuck it. We'll eat it.
How can you not tell that this is a joke, Fox News, you fucking idiots?
Right? And here's some comments to the song. Today Above Ground, your song Asian Girls is based on stereotyping Asian females. Racist or not, it's terrible. Your song sucks regardless. Another one, it hurts how stupid this song is. Messages prompt the actress who stars in the song's music video, Levy Tran, to apologize for her role in the controversial song.
But it's very funny. There's no need to apologize.
Shouldn't have to.
And it's not a terrible song either.
She also puts, here's what she said in her apology. I sincerely apologize to
I'm sorry. Can you send me the apology? I want to read it, if you don't mind.
She tweeted it.
Oh, well, okay. Go ahead. Sorry.
I sincerely apologize to all who feels that I set Asian women back 50 years.
I sincerely apologize.
Apologize.
Oh no, Gojula.
I sincerely apologize for solar panels. I know I lost respect from a lot of people. It wasn't my intention, Tran wrote on Wednesday, I mean. She later tweeted more about the band. It was meant to be lighthearted and fun, satirical. They are sweet boys and not at all racist. That is all I will say. I'm sorry once again. As for the band themselves, they claim the song isn't racist. They also say it's satire. We are not racist, haha. You know, band told celebrity website.
How can they not tell it's satire? It's actually pretty funny. I'll be honest with you. The video's.
It's fun. It's not mean.
People are dead. And then he goes, I mean, look at our band. It's multicultural. The guy in the bow tie, our QT bass player, was born in Indonesia, and he steals the show. Please don't take this tongue-in-cheek tribute to some of the most gorgeous women on the planet too seriously.
That's exactly what everyone does these days and why no one can have fun anymore. And why any real conversation is left to private chat rooms.
And you know what? These guys are handling it the way someone should handle reaction to a song like this or a video like this.
Yeah.
Not apologizing up and down just because someone may have had their feelings hurt about it. And whoever was offended by this song, way too sensitive.
Just unbelievable. Oh, people So stupid.
It's oh god, my head hurts at the stupidity of the people who replied to this.
I kind of like this song. I might download it.
She's very attractive too.
She is.
Toyota, spicy tuna sashimi, yeah. Tasty garden, oh yeah. Fried rice, Sailor Moon, wonton soup, spring roll, Thai tea, top that foot rub it down, down, down.
I love it.
I like this song.
Tofu, all over you, all over me. Yeah, we love you all. All the
We
Asian
love you
girls
long time.
love you.
Good. I like this song.
Yeah, it's actually a really good parody song. And Cornax had a few lines to me because, again, he's not in chat. I'd like to quote Hammy when I say these people are people who like to just be offended, and this PC culture has killed humor and satire.
Yeah, no, you can't make fun of anything anymore. You can't even call somebody gay anymore. It sucks.
Now, you know what kills it more are the people who will apologize for a joke. Apologize. Solopreneurs. Because apologizing for a joke instantly gives the power to the people who are offended at said joke.
Well, I think it's only fair that if we're going to play a gag song, that we play a real song because, you know, people are going to think that we're racist here. The last thing we need is for that to happen again. So,
I think somebody's calling. I gotta go.
This is the song you picked?
yeah, man. Unity, a family.
This proves nothing.
No, it proves that he's hanging out with the family.
It does. I proved it.
It proves that we're incredibly annoying.
No, it's not. Summer breeze makes me feel at ease. Roaring. Come on, guys. You know one's going to sing with me?
No, Royce. No one's going to sing with you. No one believes in this song anymore.
What's the new hotness then? I don't even know.
Asian
His new
girls.
song. Asian girls and that guy's new song from Birdemic 2.
No, that song was terrible.
I didn't like that song at all. It didn't have the soul of the first one.
It didn't have the soul of the first one. But if you want to spoof current music, that's the best song to have as Exhibit A. Just to, like, isn't it auto-tuned to shit?
Oh, yeah, it is. It's really good, though. It's a really good song.
Really fantastic.
Yes.
Well, there's one thing that everyone knows about auto-tuning is that it's so easy and everyone can do it perfectly.
That's not true. Didn't you see that Danny video with the 4 that we played the other night? That Danny Goodbye video? Were you not there?
I was being sarcastic.
Because it was really, really good, and I don't think you were listening to it.
Really good?
Hey.
No, please don't play it again.
No, you're gonna listen to Mark Danaram on a cell phone.
I don't want to listen to it again.
Goodbye to the people who hated on me. Goodbye to the people who loved.
Please.
Hold on.
Goodbye to the people who trusted me. Goodbye to everybody. Goodbye to the people who hated on me. Goodbye to the people who loved me. Goodbye to the
Please?
people.
Do you like it?
Please stop.
Baby, can this be our wedding song?
No.
Now I need some changes in my life. Now I need to move on in life.
Oh, I'm gonna. You know what, Marie? I take it back. I do want to write my own vows. I'm just gonna quote this song.
Oh, please. It wouldn't even make sense. It's not about love.
It'll make sense. People will get it.
No, no one will get it.
People will get it.
Goodbye to the people who hated on me.
You're a terrible person.
Goodbye to the people.
Goodbye to the people.
By the way, I think your wedding song should be "Hanging Out with the Family."
No, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
Deeply right Now my life with you. It's like
Do we really have to replay the whole
It's really
entire
good
song?
though. He's really good though. Just if you admit he's really good, I won't play the rest.
All right, he's really good.
You said it. You can't take it back.
No, you're right, because it's recorded in a podcast, and someone will come get after me later about it.
Yep.
Oh, that tricky Royce.
All right, what's next? Punchy.
Next one. Jack White's wife is apparently scared of him.
Jack White has a wife? Is it Meg?
Shut up, Meg.
Actually, no. It's someone named Karen Elson.
Why is she scared of him?
Well, first of all, he's really pale. Like, as far as pale goes, he's super pale.
And his head looks 2 sizes bigger than it used to be, so he must be roiding. We've got another Tim Lambisa situation going on. All right, Jack White, lead singer of the White Stripes, has been hit with a restraining order after his estranged wife told a judge that she fears the rocker is dangerous and could cause her harm. Karen Elson obtained a restraining order in Tennessee in July, claiming White has an explosive and violent temper and has berated her in emails laced with profanity, which he should have just tried to hire a hitman like the singer of As I Lay Dying. That's what he should have done.
Yeah.
In the legal docs, Elson, a model and singer, says she fears for her own safety and the safety of the couple's 2 young children.
He has 2 children? Jesus Christ, I'm learning something new about Jack White every day. Go ahead.
Jack and Karen were married in 2005 in a canoe in the middle of the Amazon River in Brazil.
Of course, Jack. Oh, my.
Such a hipster in a canoe.
In 2005, only to separate in 2011. Karen finally filed
they divorced in a parachute over Uruguay.
Did the officiant sit in their canoe, or did he have to canoe next to them, or were they in a canoe of shallow water where the officiant was standing upright?
Had to be shallow water.
White wedding.
Had to be shallow because we're doing something so deep over something so shallow.
I'm trying to Google pictures of Jack White's wedding in a canoe.
I don't think there will be any pictures. He's very private.
Yeah, I guess so. Apparently, he's not the only person that's gotten married in a canoe, though.
How many people have gotten married in a canoe?
I don't know. Enough stupid people.
Enough stupid people to fill a couple pages of Google Images?
Yeah.
God,
people are dumb.
Really, you could look up anything on Google Images and at least one person has done it. It doesn't matter what it is.
It's true. Someone's done it.
By the way, Royce, are you excited for the upcoming, soon-to-be shot movie Crossface?
Oh, yeah. They got the guy who played Wolverine's going to be playing Benoit, right? Not Wolverine. The guy who played Sabretooth, right?
Actually, no. That was denied.
Oh, who is it now?
I don't think they've finally found a director. Vincent Amorim.
Mm-hmm.
His brother is called Pedro Amorim, who no one knows who that is.
Now, is it like a comedy? Is Andy Samberg going to be in like that other cop show?
Oh, it'd be Andy Samberg as Chris Benoit.
Somebody killed my kid with a pillow. Womp womp.
But I'll take him as Benoit if we get Terry Crews as Eddie Guerrero.
That's fine as long as we get Billy Crystal as the gym equipment.
All right. In that case, then I think we should also get Gary Coleman as John Morrison for the replacement match.
How about David Arquette instead? How about we make another David Arquette movie?
Hey, he's decent in wrestling movies.
No, he's not. He's terrible. He was a WCW champion.
Yeah, he was. He was WCW champion, but Chris Jericho, he had to wait until WWE bought WCW to become WCW champion.
True.
Like, look at the people who WCW refused to give that title before it went to Arquette.
What? Okay, now I'm looking at this picture of Jack White. He looks like a gentlemanly rapist.
He does. He looks like he's gonna rape you, but then be like, "Oh, pardon me, ma'am. Here's the towel to wipe your sides off." Like,
And Marie, you want to get married in a speedboat? like to fuck these stupid canoe assholes.
Well, at least we go faster, I guess. That's better. Still, though, I'd rather not in a boat.
No, do it in a gigantic rowboat, like a Viking ship.
Yeah, with slaves.
I'm pretty sure Jack White is a vampire.
What
his
do you
eyes
say?
are always red. Why are his eyes always red?
I mean, usually pot.
Yeah, pot or more tired.
No, I don't mean his eyeballs are red. His eyes around the skin area are all red.
Oh, he's a mutant.
Yeah, maybe he's Cyclops.
Kind of.
You think he's Cyclops?
Like a little bit. Like, he doesn't need glasses.
Yeah, he doesn't have the he's Cyclops before he got the powers.
Speaking of that, you said the new Wolverine movie was good, right?
I've heard it's really good. The only thing I saw of it was the credit scene.
And you do the Nerd Hour, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just checking.
Oh snap!
I've also been training and getting ready as far as the new jobs go. So I've had no time to see the movie, and I want to, because I was actually excited for the movie when the trailer started coming out. But the credit sequence, I don't know if you saw the movie, Royce.
It's Days of Future Past or whatever, right?
Yeah, it references Days of Future Past. It shows like the commercial for the company owned by Guy. I think it's Guy Ritchie is the villain.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, Wolverine senses Magneto's behind him, and Magneto's telling him something. And then as he's finishing, Wolverine turns and notices that everybody's frozen. And then all of a sudden, in his wheelchair comes Xavier.
Right.
Patrick Stewart.
Wait, Patrick Stewart, Xavier. Okay.
Yeah, which had Wolverine confused because this is set after X-Men 3, and clearly Professor X died in X-Men.
Yeah, he
3.
exploded. Yeah.
Yeah, although in that sequence they showed him resurrected as the coma guy.
Right.
It was actually really well done and actually showed continuity between the movies.
But it was Patrick Stewart still playing him?
Yeah, yeah. Patrick Stewart was Professor Xavier in this scene, but in the new movie, you probably know this already, but it's going to be both Professor X's and both Magneto.
Oh yeah, I know that. I've seen some pictures of the set. I mean, I'm excited for that.
That's gonna be fantastic.
Yeah.
And
now I heard the Avengers is gonna have Quicksilver, and so is X-Men. Did I hear that right?
Yeah. I guess the plan is that they can both have Quicksilver, but
is it gonna be a different actor?
Probably.
See, that's what I hate that shit.
The Marvel Universe movie, like the Avengers movie, can't make reference to the fact that they're mutants or Magneto's kids. Well, they can't directly mention those two, but they can go around that.
Wait, they can't mention that they're mutants?
The X-Men movie can't?
No, the Avengers too.
Oh, so they can't mention who Quicksilver's dad is. That's so stupid.
They can say, oh, well, you know whose dad that is, but they can't say his dad's Magneto.
You know whose dad that is.
God, you know it is.
You know.
God.
They can make some sort of weird reference like that, but they can't say it's Magneto's kid.
I mean, he's faster than gold.
Eh?
I kind of can't wait, though, because they're actually putting Bishop in the movie now.
Oh, really?
That's
cool.
Bishop, Sunspot's going to be in there. Quicksilver, the younger version of William Stryker. Ellen Page is back as Kitty Pryde. Sean Ashmore as Iceman. Even the dude who played Colossus is going to be in it.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah. And actually, they recently added Lucas Till is back as Havoc.
Oh, cool.
So no Banshee in his weird voice.
Oh.
He really it was all right, you can't be do a Scottish accent, but do something to make your voice sound different from every other person.
All right, well, we got to start wrapping up soon because we got 360 on 420 that's on next.
That is true.
Are you going to be on that show tonight, Punchy?
I actually have worker in the morning, so I'm not going to be on that show.
All right. Well, what do we want to plug?
All right, Brain Stew Radio tomorrow night, 8 to 10. Hopefully you listen to that as opposed to the competition of that hour. Also, the Nerd Hour, either directly after or at 11, depending on how long it takes Hammy to mix down brain stew. Also, Heel Punchy on Twitter, and on September 8th, I will be at Tierney's Tavern. This time, not with Dave of Cousin Joe. So, go to both.
And hopefully we'll have to circle back at some point when Merch gets released from jail. But we'll try to do more. We'll try to do more Royce and Falcones.
Definitely. You know,
I mean, until we get bail for Merch. So stay tuned for 360 on 420 next. Tomorrow, make sure to stay to listen to Brain Stew, followed by the Nerd Hour. Correct?
Correct. There will be a Nerd Hour tomorrow.
All right, guys. I guess we shall see you next week. We're out.